Sick. This is Bianca, and this is my video for my application for becoming an official member of ISEC Vienna UV. I've actually thought of something really creative to do, but I didn't really come up with anything. So I'm just gonna answer the questions. I did another video that was like 27 minutes, and so I'm gonna keep it very classy and short this time, answering the questions. Before answering, I just want to show you that like what I have on the screen are only the questions, so I'm gonna look from time to time to answer them. And I also have this like the checkup list to make sure like I have every point and everything. Okay, so going further with the questions. Explain the ISEC way, be as creative as possible. Okay, without the creative part. The ISEC way practically refers to the why, how, what of our organization. So ISEC started at the end of the Second World War, 1948, when a group of students decided that cross-cultural exchanges are the key to ensuring peace and to preventing further world disasters like the world wars. What is our why? We want to achieve peace and fulfillment of humankind's potential. This meaning that we, through leadership and through what we do, we want to bring out the best in the people, and we want to achieve peace, not necessarily like making sure there's no wars anywhere, but like doing the small things, like peace between people, making them understand, and so on and so forth. The how we put our confidence in youth. Because they're the future, and we believe that leadership is the fundamental solution. The what, we did this, so we developed their leadership through cross-cultural exchanges in challenging environments where they get a cultural education, if I can say so. And like the what is also the programs that we do: global volunteer, global entrepreneur, or global talent. Okay, second question. I'm really gonna be short. What is a leader for you? Do you think leadership is a measurable quality? A leader for me is someone that is able to develop himself or herself while at the same time developing the others. Of course, I consider that in order to be a leader, you also have to have that plus knowledge comparing to your team members, because like in this way you can develop them a lot more than like being at the same level. Of course, leadership means inspiring others, meaning empowering others, of course. And I do believe, like with a measurable quantity, in ISEC, I think this is possible, like, but it's hard to do because, like, you can observe such a huge impact. For example, you have a project, okay, you have a global education, when you have 2 EPs coming and teaching 100 children. And these EPs, they develop leadership and they impact as well. They impact the ISEC members, the high school student, the children that they teach to. So yeah, of course it can be measured in a way, but not like with numbers and I don't think that, like, it's kind of hard. Yeah, like when like let's say this person has had sessions with 100 people, but those 100 people may also have an impact on other people, and so on and so forth. So it's really hard to, but how we do it in ISEC and what leadership means in ISEC, we're practically referring to the skills, in my opinion, that we want to develop. These being self-aware, solution-oriented, world citizen, and empowering others. Practically like what my definition of a leader it is. Okay, next question. We make our own fairy tales. Everyone dreams of living a hero's or heroine's journey. Is something an ISEC experience can give you? Of course. I've been in ISEC before for like 2.5 years in Târgu Mureș in Romania. And even like when we talk about heroes, we do not refer necessarily to like having superpowers and like changing the world in 1 second. No, it's, for me, being a superhero, meaning like being content with what I did and knowing that I managed to bring something extra in people's lives, not necessarily like changing their lives, but like bringing that something, you know, that may activate them. Yeah, like a hero's journey can also come from within. Like, for example, if I look at myself, how I was for 2 years and a half ago when I just entered, I would say I've become a hero in AIESEC, because I managed to discover my passions, and this is what you need, like passion, ambition. This is what you need in order to be great. Why is it important to have values? Why is it important to have values? Well, values are everything. Like, this is what defines you. This is what you go after. So if you do not have any values, you do not know what you stand for, you do not know what you're striving for. So like, you practically cannot define yourself properly without knowing what you are and like, yeah, what guides you. Which ones does AIESEC stand for? Where we have those six values. These are, I'm just gonna take here. So it's activating leadership, striving for excellence, demonstrating integrity, living diversity, acting sustainably, and enjoying participation. Which ones do I relate to the most? For sure, I would say striving for excellence and activating leadership, because my own values, my strongest ones are ambition, passion, and perseverance. This means that I always try to be the best and make more and just succeed in everything that I put myself into. Yeah, that would be pretty much it. So like, everything I do, I want to do it as well as possible and to make an impact as great as I can. Okay, number 5, learn, creative, innovate is the promotional slogan for which exchange program? I've kind of looked on the internet and I found, I hope it's Global Entrepreneur, is the Global Entrepreneur program, because like you learn, because it's a new startup, you have to come up with ideas, this means being creative and innovative, like making those things happen in startups. And if I think that AIESEC experience can really make a difference, of course, I can come with a perfect example. I was an organizing committee president on Grow Spring 2015. This was a non-educational project for high school students in my city. And I had 2 Brazilians and 1 Chinese. And one of the Brazilians, after she went back to Brazil, to Limeira, she joined AIESEC, she became vice president, she made a great job, and now she got an internship at Bosch in Germany, and she's gonna be there and hope we're gonna meet. So like, I think this is the kind of example that shows you like AIESEC can really empower people, and AIESEC experiences and programs can really make a difference and can activate those, like can bring that extra thing like that makes you want to go for more, not just stay at university and just live a normal life, if I could say so. I don't want to offend any non-AIESEC groups, but like they don't know what they're missing. Okay, moving to the next question, because I only have 5 minutes left. Yeah, question number 6, that what do I think that's the relevance of AIESEC in Austria? That's a really good question, actually. What's the relevance of AIESEC in Austria? Well, I could talk very specifically on projects because since I'm in B2E and we work with schools and also with refugees soon, I can really see I can't see it yet, but I can feel it, that as I've also talked to some Austrian people, and they said like, okay, the system in Austria, like the school is okay and we are developed a lot, but it's very stiff. And by bringing this internationalism, this NGO life and cultural thingies, it makes both the teachers and the children aware of the fact that they do not live in their own bubble, but like there's a whole world out there that needs to be discovered and needs to be understood. And also, like, working with refugees is, like, of course, like, it's totally relevant because they may be neglected by society, and by bringing those international students that can see what is actually happening in Europe, and by helping the refugees integrate and showing them that, okay, there is a possibility to live here and to be accepted, I think it can make a difference in a lot of people's lives. What else? Yeah, of course, like on the more corporate area, like B2B, global entrepreneur and global talent are very good to do, both for Austria, because like they can get a lot of new inputs and ideas and creativity from other countries, from other parts of the world, and they can develop more. Like, for example, for startups, I feel like the movement that we make, the program that we are making is super cool, because as there was at Alps, yeah, I'm just talking very much. Startups need and want to make networking to get to know as many people as possible that could help them develop even more. So yeah, of course, I think it is relevant, and we should do AIESEC in Austria, and also for developing our own members, it's very necessary. Yeah, because they get to see, like, because it's such an international environment, you have to get out of your comfort zone, which is really important to do. Okay, 2 more minutes. The hierarchical structure. Well, I was thinking about going with this, but I don't really have the time. So we have, like, structure-wise, in a local committee, that's like the smallest part, we have team members, team leaders, vice presidents, and local committee president. There are more teams, usually depends, like there are the departments, and each department can have a team on the project or on a area. Like, for example, in B2E we have value delivery and sales, and there can be a team leader on value delivery, for example, that has like 3 team members in their team. Okay, and then a lot more team leaders or team members are under the area of a vice president. And the vice president, together with the local committee president, they make the EB, executive board, that like drives the local in developing and so on and so forth. More local committees from a country are guided by an MC, members committee, that is formed by MCVPs, member committee vice presidents, that each work with the specific vice presidents of each area. And more MCs are under the guidance, again, of the AIESEC International, that is formed by IEVPs, AIESEC International Vice Presidents, and who's ruled by PAI, President of AIESEC International. I think it is necessary, first of all, because, for example, personally, I feel a lot more motivated knowing that I can climb the ladder, and I can take different leadership positions that are more challenging as you grow more. Second of all, I think it's necessary to have such a structure, because like work is a lot more efficient. Like, everyone knows what they have to do, everyone knows who's responsible for what and to whom to ask questions. Yes, so no, I don't think it is constraining. I think it motivates people, and it gives that impression that, okay, I work in a really serious movement organization, and I can see that people are doing it, and mostly for corporate people, like, it's really useful because they can see how it actually is like working in a big corporation, like of course not a corporation, but so on. Okay. So thank you for watching this. This was my video, and I hope I convinced you that I'm worthy of becoming an official member of AIESEC Vienna UV. Thank you very much.